Eh? I'm waiting. So, each time some of us speak, we have been ignored massively. Because according to certain people, you think we just make noise. And many a times I've come on this platform to beg you to unite yourselves. Because if you don't, you will not be able to clear the way for victory in 2026. You've ignored. For the past few weeks, we have seen people fighting Brian Mundubile. Camp A, Camp B, Camp C, Camp D. They will fight him, say all sorts of things. He's a UPND project. He's Debe Debe Debe. Because of him, Bill 7 Debe, this and that. And I told all of you to focus on one thing. Hakainde Hichilema. Last year, we were emotionally charged to say, you know, there's going to be a PF convention. And something happened to a Given Lubinda, I don't know whether it's staged or not, in Kabwe. And the PF convention was cancelled. Now, this year, they came up with conclave. And Brian Mundubile withdrew. Because the so-called conclave was to more or less like, oh, we're going to pick ourselves and Brian Mundubile is not the person they want. Given Lubinda, with the little position that he has as the acting president, decided to fire every person that supports Brian Mundubile. And that was before Bill 7. Now I came on this social media platform and I said, Hakainde Hichilema will never allow you to have a PF convention. Any political party can have a convention, no problem. He doesn't have a problem with it. But PF, no. Celestine Mukandila, you will remember my words. I told you that a PF convention will never happen. Ibrahim, I told you a few days ago. And just last night on a WhatsApp group, a group with UPND members, PF members, everybody mixed, all political parties. They were fighting me. And they've gone on the campaign of fighting me on TikTok all over to say, oh, she came to scatter PF. You know, when a prophet comes, they don't come 20 times. They'll come once in a season. I've never been a PF member. But me coming to sympathize with you guys, you should understand that I mean well for you guys. But everybody thinks they are more influenced, they're more powerful. Who is Lilian Mutambo to come from nowhere to say we should do A, B, C, D? And I told you I've been part of the UPND party for more than 10 years. I know how to get information. And I told you that there will never be a PF convention ever. Many of you argued on WhatsApp groups. I've been removed on all the PF member groups and don't say for telling them the truth. To the point that even those groups like Hot Seat where we are mixed, UPND starts defending me to say, this person is talking on your behalf. Why are you fighting her? They will fight me, bre. The Ghanaians will say, bre, too much. Too much, bre. And I'll tell you that you don't understand Hakainde Hichilema up to today. I will say this again. PF, you don't understand Hakainde Hichilema. In the few months I've been in opposition, I understand him. And I understand where he's coming from. He just felt like he needed to close down PF. And he's not going to do it himself. He'll use Robert Chabinga. He'll use Mao Sampa. Now, about Given Lubinda, we told you last year, even on conference calls, host the PF convention immediately. You never listened. Till an injunction was filed in Kabwe. And even at that, you fired Brenda Nyerenda from the MCC. You fired Chekafusa. You fired many people. And we were just watching you because we knew that whoever is giving you information, Brian Mundubile is UPND, this one, they've really come into your camp to tell you lies. And I told that girl in UK, Manchester, I said, you don't understand the politics that is being played here. Ask us who are politicians. Just because I was on a group, shut up your way and get out, block. Did I tell you to sell your party? Was I there? Allah, kona lego maresh party for 20 million kwacha. Shariko. Mbelish. I talked about that girl in Manchester. I said, you don't understand the politics that is going on. You think it's just by collecting someone from somewhere and say, come and stand. And you start fighting Mundubile every day. Mundubile A, Mundubile B, Mundubile A, Mundubile B. Tabalala Nokola. Last night on TikTok, they were there. One lady from grandma from America. She's busy on TikTok. Mundubile, I looked at them. I said, look at these old goons. Instead of you advising these people to unite, you are rather preaching hate against Mundubile. Last week, Brian Mundubile found him. They went on TikTok. We knew. He's a sellout. He's a be. He's a boo. He's a ba. He's a be. And I stood there dancing. I said, congratulations, Mr. President. You've made the right step. You cannot hold on to things that are dead. If Edgar Chagwalungu himself, the leader of the Patriotic Front, formed Tonse, why are you holding on to the PF? Leave PF with Chabinga. You don't listen. Every day, how much money, Celestine, are you spending, Kumakot? You are spending my 50,000, my 60,000, my 100,000. She didn't get from me. Ala muka waya, muka wa before the election. Save your money for the elections. As Brian Mundubile stands as president for Tonse Alliance on the SPV vehicle. You never listened. You never listen. We are now in January. You have no leader. This one will go on interview. The only person who should be president is Given Lubinda. If he's not, then I will not support. You are talking. No. With pride. You don't even have a party. Who's going to give you a party? Who's going to give a Given Lubinda party to stand? I told you these things. There are some things you should learn to humble yourselves. You are not being humble. You are thinking you are in government. As other people move. You have seen what happened in Chawama. Was PF anywhere in Chawama? Of course, we sang songs. But PF is in the heart of people. We told you. Why don't you move on? You start fighting Mundubile. Now you start. Don't say this, don't say it's fake. Ours is real. What type of confusion is this? Like, are you really passionate about removing HH and to change the government and to help the Zambian people? Or it's about yourself? It's all about me. The Tonse nominations were free for everybody. Others withdraw. Others withdraw. At competition, I don't want to say nothing na lusa kuli Mundubile. You came on social media, on platforms. Mundubile has made a mistake. You are the ones who are not politically smart. No position. It's not about fearing PF. It's about the trauma he faced in PF. That's his payback. Even PF closed MMD. That's the way it is. And the next government too will close UPND. Pakafoma young generation will take over in 2041. Yeah. When our seniors, they are now retired. and they'll just be giving us advice. But for now, let us help our seniors to unite. After the seniors unite, let us form a chakosa, we move. So, how far with your convention? I listened to an audio by Mundubile. I was very disappointed with you, man. You don't even pick my calls these days. I was disappointed in you. Mundubile, now by me race. So, apa, today convention end of February. So, Mundubile tabakabepo. Nomba. Njipu sheko. Imanga mwasa panga convention yo. Chabinga Kenya chipani chakwe. Nakanya. Kuti ine shidefa mkemine pa PF. Olomrefu kumina pa. Who is going to give you a party? Is that why Mulea Kulipita Chanda wa NCP? A compromised person. A person who came on ZNBC to support Bill 7. You see how desperate you are and how lost you are? You should have listened. You should have been in the background. Because Zambians, the truth is, they don't want PF back as a party PF. But a leader like Mundubile, no problem. Because he is easy to sell and ideal for the Zambian people. You fought Mundubile throughout, even last night. Like Aniba Mulwe. Emmanuel Mamba even did the live stream. I said, Emmanuel Mamba, you don't even know what you're talking about. PF will never, ever hold a convention. This guy went on a live stream. Hey, this is the only Tonse. They now went to go and create a meeting to say the Lubinda Tonse is a real Tonse. How? When the chairman and everybody, they were there collecting the nominations and people paid my 50 pin. Why didn't you pay 50 pin as well? Pride. You think you're in government. The same pride. You even took it to South Africa. We told you. You go as elders, go and conclude Kuchidiro South Africa. You don't want to listen. You have come to battle. Come and battle. I told you that even Makebi Zulu, I'm not a prophet, but he'll be blocked from filing in, even if you find him a party. I know you PND plans. I know. So when I'm telling you out of love. Tamufa. I knelt down here, knelt down there, begging you people, Bombe ni pamo. Bombe ni pamo. You do press conference today, press conference tomorrow. You even did please, let me expounding in Mundubile. You should write a letter to a party which does not even belong to you on the paper. And we told you, on paper, it's Chabinga. The people, they are with Mundubile. The title, acting, is with you by Given Lubinda. Did you listen? No. If truly you mean well, even for the Edgar Chagwalungu family, do the right thing. It's never too late. Somebody said, Madam, to be honest with you, thinking that you'll be in the country in the election in August is just like thinking the devil will go to heaven to tender an apology. That's what we're talking about, my brother, pastor. People need to work together. Mundubile has taken 10 times steps ahead. Follow Mundubile. Forget about, I want to be president. This one paid 200,000. Now they're even calling on MPs to stand. To stand where? Which party? Shame should catch you. That for 3 years, Akainde Chilema has taken over your political party and you don't want to get it in your skull that you will never have the patriotic front. Instead of you begging, being humble, working with other political parties, and then those parties, if they like, they'll feel sorry for you and give you back the PF. You don't want to listen. What is the honor that you're getting now? So, next month, you're going to hold a convention as well because Peter Chanda already held a convention and made himself the president. They knew that they would do this to you, PF, and it would be too late. You'll be stranded. You'll be left stranded. So how are you going to remove Peter Chanda as the president of NCP? Unless you want to stand as vice president. And which Which MPs will risk to stand on a party that the president voted Bill 7 and endorsed Bill 7? You didn't see the zeros in Chawama from NCP? You don't listen. You're going to learn the hard way. Now you know who is a jagaban in politics. Between parrot makers on TikTok and Facebook, Manchester and US. Yeah, this woman, Mundubile B. Now who is smart, ladies? We have already seen where we're going. Why are you allowing Hakainde Chilema to play with you games using Chabinga? You even know that Chabinga is the owner of the Patriotic Front, and you are so hopeful, they're going to give us our part. And I posted the other time, I said, rest in peace, PF. And people said, hey, why are you saying this about PF? You are talking about PF, you are not the PF. Rest in peace, PF. RIP is gone. Honest. These are things we talked about before I joined you guys on the race. I used to talk about it before President Lungu lost. I said, you messed up the country. PF must go. And we said we should close it. And these are just words we spoke. Now, out of the way HH has also behaved, even him power has gotten too much in his head. HH, you gotta leave. Now you have a chance. You have people who are talking for you. How much do you pay me? Balubinda, Mundubile, everyone here, Banyaranda, Bangongauko. How much have you ever paid me to say come and talk? I started on my own. My page is not even monetized. So it's not like I'm talking to be paid by Facebook. You don't see advert here. Maybe stars. How much is star? 2p. $1. What am I going to do with $1? So when you see people are sacrificing, and some people say, I started politics a long time. Somebody will not come and spoil me. You can start politics a long time, but you don't understand the political environment in Zambia. I do. That is why when Mundubile went to Tonse, I danced there and I celebrated him. I said, Mr. President, I'm proud of you. Apatafika ni Mundubile, I danced there on the screen, the big screen. 85-inch TV screen, which none of you paid for me. You found me, I already have this TV. You already found me, I'm in this house. But out of the love, I said, Given Lubinda, you are going to eat mango. Instead of you uniting. You feel so powerful. Powerful how? You are not in government. I like the way Dr. Chikimba Kambwili has, Boko. Calm down a little bit. Just calm down. Because he's understood. They're not in government. State machinery. Teyaban. Let me put my charger. State machinery. Teyaban. So, my elders, when a daughter, sometimes I'm harsh on you because that's love. I'm harsh on you and I tell you these words. You don't listen. You know why I'm saying that? Because I want you to feel my pain. Doesn't mean I don't respect you, I don't love you. I love you so much. I'm on the period. Choose your words. If Brian Mundubile becomes president tomorrow, how are you going to approach him to say, I want to work with you? When you are saying, we don't want to work with people who are from MMT. We don't want to work with, but yet Makebi Zulu that you are vying for, whom you hope you can be the vice president in Dreamland, came from MMD. He was with our Rupia Bwezani band. Do we judge people based on where they're coming from? And the way you're speaking, you make me feel like I'm not welcome. That is why all the groups of PF, you've deleted me because you are not UPF, you are UPND, you don't want anything good. PF, how can you say PF is dead? And I told you, PF is dead. PF will never come back to you. Not in this life, especially when Hakainde Chilema is president. What do you need to do? Run. Kapapeteni ama political parties mubombe chapam. If it's Fred member, go and talk to him. So far, FDD is doing well. But you are so prideful. You think you can compete with HH with pride? Remember, he's now the head of state. He understands state machinery. He will squeeze you. And how is he squeezing you? By approving the injunction of Chabinga. What are you going to do about it? Remember, the Patriotic Front obeys court orders. Patriotic Front listens to court advice. And then there was a silly post on a group somewhere that we're going to do an injunction on the Tonse Alliance Convention. Who are you to wake up to do Tonse Alliance Convention? Do you even understand what an alliance is? An alliance is a group or a club of people. Me, Danny, Chelsea, to Alanda, to refer to the weekend paper, Ichirimba. Somebody will come and tell me, na isam kufipasa. And that girl, na la fipasa lero. And when if you pass it. And the way you are talking, even people who can sympathize to say, Sendeni Chipan, now they are looking, say, never. Never. How are we going to give people who are ready to pass? Because Mundubile was the leader of opposition with whom Edgar Chagolungu trusted and gave him 10 million kwacha to help filing for AMA petitions that UPND wanted to nullify seats. Now pasa, but Mundubile ba didn't pia. Then they'll be doing live stream. Ba didn't pia Mundubile. And I told them, I said, I know HH is cooking up something. He's gonna break your heart soon. That's me. I talk and I sleep, knowing very well that Brian Mundubile will be the president of Zambia. Why should I waste my time? You see me on this page, I'm posting, hey, this person. I made up my mind last year that Brian Mundubile should be the president of Zambia. Finito. Even HH will approve. I told even HH will vote for Mundubile. Why? Because he knows Mundubile is not the person who come and Awa Shala. Awa yet, madam, hold your fire. The case is still in court. When are you going to collect it, Ernest? Use your brain. Ubobututu, that's being down. That's being down. If HH can hold on to a dead body in South Africa, you think you will let go of the Patriotic Front? With your useless comments. A dead body. ACL is in the mortuary. Mind? Does HH care? He's busy when going on holiday, gallivanting himself, showing you cows. Does he care that ECL is in the mortuary? No, he doesn't. That's even a life laying in state. What more a party? What more a party? So PF has been banned to never hold a convention and to never have meetings in the name of PF. It's an order by the court. They catch you, arrested. Do you listen? Somebody saying BM8 Natasila Lungu. That's the only way to go. Because people don't listen, they're stubborn. Makebi have been calling, I sent you audios. Makebi is so one man about Mundubile. And I told you, I said, those women, they are giving you bad advice. Listen to me, who means well for you. Now me be the chair lady of 2026 elections. Even HH will approve that Mundubile is president. Because you know that Mundubile cannot even do anything to him when he's president. Why? Are they enemies? No. Did HH ever block Mundubile in Kasama, yes, and other places? But they don't have that friction. But you guys, you're not listening to advice. You don't listen. It's time to move on and support Brian Mundubile. Forget about what Emmanuel Mwamba is posting there. We're going to have the convention. People have paid. Mundubile shouldn't have gone. It's an illegal meeting. Which illegal meeting, sir? When you, who are parading as PF, you are the illegal ones. The only people who are allowed to stand to say I'm PF are the Patriotic Front members of parliament who can meet. They'll do a meeting. We are PF members of parliament. We don't like this motion of the speaker because they were duly elected in parliament. Not you. Parading and having illegal meetings. And that church has been kind. That one, I can give him 2%. Because if it was even in PF days, but Lubinda, you're meeting in your house, HH, you guys, PF, I used to be part of those meetings. It would have been you doing that to HH if it was vice versa. You are able to meet in your house freely. Meet, mobilize. You meet, I'm hereby expel, please, petting Mundubile. I'm hereby removing so. And I asked questions. What are you people doing? It is in order because he's a president. A president who does not even command even 2 MP. Not even Christopher Kangombe baby. Not even baby Christopher Kangombe Mwadifirwa. Not even Jean Tisenga baby. And one on Jean Tisenga is a young baby. You can't even command say to call a meeting up. And then you have those who are from Zambezi region, from Lubinda's region, speaking laws. They'll be doing on Facebook. Even if Mundubile is chosen, I can never support him. I can never support him. You humble yourself, young lady. Because times are going to be tough and you'll be looking for a job. And the same Lubinda that you're supporting is going to humble himself and work with Mundubile. I said it the other day. And when he's working with Mundubile, what are you going to say with your mouth? Mouth sampa. Ba Lubinda. Everybody work with Mundubile if he's given the Tonse Alliance presidency. Forget about PF. It is gone. Gone, gonest. If you think HH will allow you to meet, that is a job of Chabinga. It is alleged he has even bought a house in South Africa. In case UPND loses, he will go and live in South Africa. He has eaten money. He has chewed with Mr. Ngonga and other MPs that support Sheta. So they have to continue to stick to their deal and their pact. And that is to make sure they stop PF from being on the ballot and PF from being represented by you guys. So, drop your pride. Women, you travel with Makebi Zulu, you go with him to places. Mwaibepa Nobufi at you be vice president. Which country? Which is Zambia? Which I want to know, please. Babdu, Njebenko, which is Zambia that Wamumbipi will be a vice president over Sumaili? Which is Zambia? Honestly, even Zambians will go and queue up at who are voting for this one and this one, president and vice. Humble yourselves. You see the way I'm talking? My incoming vice president told me, Lillian, be nice to people. So I'm being nice because I listen to my vice president. And she's female. I told you that an endorsement that will come here. I tell you that day. I don't know whether you would drink tea with candle on the neck. You know how it is when you are drinking hot tea with candle, right? Alachika miketa. What? You didn't see Alex Monsa with Brian Mundubile. You sometimes be analytical. Me, I saw the picture, I said, Appa, life is spiritual. This is a statement. It's a statement. How can Alex Monsa, the husband of Tasila, be found with Brian Mundubile and they take a picture? I picked it up. Sharp, sharp. I said, I know where it's going. So, my dear, as we are receiving big endorsements, you don't want to be left. Me, I endorsed Mundubile when it was not conducive to endorse. I endorsed and I received calls from political party presidents. Why? I thought you're endorsing me. I said, leave me alone. The Spirit of the Lord is telling me that I should endorse Mundubile. I even stopped. I didn't answer. Immediately, I saw someone call me. I said, so they want to tell me about Mundubile. Leave me alone. They will call me and say, hey, Mundubile, you can't be adopted by PF. The moment the call ends, I just go on Facebook, my president, Brian Mundubile. More fire. They will send me more messages. Another message. Then I knew that this man will lead the country. So it was your dream and still is that PF should... Prophet Potiphar Zimba. It's no one's dream. You don't understand Akainde Ichilema. Go and check the history. I was never there for my churchpan. It's none of my dream or anybody's dream. But Abudu, was it your dream? But Dimas, was it your dream? Ichipani chenu maisha mweka. Ukutemo MP okusheto kunyopola. Like to eat. Ina mausamp. But Robert Chabinga. How is it my fault? I found you people by the pocket pan. I was not part of your meetings. Even if I left man, it's only now that I've understood, like, you mean there's even a I was asking, who is Chabinga? I see Chabinga. Who is Chabinga? And I saw the video. This is when I'm seeing all those things. Check my page. I was doing lifestyle content. I was busy with family life and enjoying vacations to Dubai and America. But now we're in the political year. We are now judging the matter based on the way they should be. This is now politics. So, let me delete. Bapot for Chairman. I was never there when your leaders sold the party to HH in Shariko. So don't come and try. You know what I've noticed about PF? They like to put burdens upon other people. They don't accept. Bill 7 wapona. Bayam kube pshet ni Mundubile. Apanombe chipanu poka at you are happy. What am I happy about? Is it me who took the party or it was HH and Chabinga and whoever? I'm just passing on the message. So it's Mao Sampa's dream, like somebody's commenting. Because he's the one who facilitated everything. And you find that people who were part of the meetings to facilitate, they are the ones who are saying, oh, you people, you don't even know. Mundubile this, but the convention ya Mao Sampa ya illegal. You now call it illegal. That thing will keep on going. Michael Ngosa says this Lubinda group should join Mundubile group if they are serious. They will not join. By the time they'll be joining, it will be too late. They will join us. Kwa mana. What are they going to do? If not me, how can Abantu Baisafi new? They want to be presidents. Really? If you are a good leader, nobody will chase you out from there. If you are bringing confusion every time, because of you, Lubinda, Sean Tembo left Tons. Every day you were fighting and arguing. Every day, fighting, arguing. What are you arguing about? What are you fighting for? Work together, you are fighting. Now the convention will never take place. Even if you want to pause, you now have to announce, as PF, we're going to have a convention as NCP. So even the PF places where you meet, maybe obviously you can meet Kufiriro, Shani, other meetings as Tonse. But that is why even Dan Pule, that was a wise decision to remove Patriotic Front from Tonse. Because now look, they have an injunction. So how do you admit such a political party as part of Tonse Alliance? Ngakuri Findu. Then we told you people that there's what you call Tonse Alliance, in the Tonse Alliance, there's what you call ECL movement. They argued. There's no such things. Only PF. Bena fipakafi bena. Bena. Mule unfuanga to them ever. HH, as I call him, HH will never give you the party. You are stressing yourself. He told you already he doesn't want to be president. Does he care if you vote for him? He said it. He doesn't care. He knows he's going. But to allow PF to come back, he will not. He has a duty to protect Zambia, according to his mind. Because of what happened, him and PF, there's beef. So it cannot happen. Okay, it's all about him even scared of PF. It's because of the beef that happened, and he's been told that it will come back, and when it comes back, PF, it will be more than it was. Remember Kadarism. Abantu bale pumo. So he's owing Zambians that duty of care. That's why Mundubile is the best answer. If you don't listen to me, I will be here on this live stream showing you that I'm in Bahamas, Barbados, enjoying the sea. As you are crying, HH, HH, HH. Another 5 years with HH, plus he wants to extend it to 7 years. Remember, he's delimiting constituencies. He's adopting those PF MPs. Remember, they already made sure that the bill passed through Parliament. Bill 7. This time, in 2031, there's nothing like voting for a president according to Bill 7. You just vote for MPs and the president remains. HH paka 2090. Listen, Balubinda, humble yourself. My vice president advised me not to talk bad. So even I'm telling myself. But you see, the word idiot is not an insult. I learned it from the Nigerians. It's not. But Zambians, they think it's an insult. Because I was very pissed off. I said, what is this? Even the same army officer. When I say he's an idiot, people say, hey, what happened to can go and read what idiot means. Did you hear what the senior army commander said? The minister of army, whatever you call him, he was upset with the words, choice of words. That's why I was angry as well. So, Balubina, when I'm telling you, I'm talking to you as a daughter who mingles with the Gen Zs, who mingles with the middle age, who understands the political environment at the moment. Tabale fire abakote. Tabale fire abakulu. Tabale fire mwabakulu above 60 something. Tabale fire kwa icheko. And somebody who is at least youngish is Mundubile. And he commands the populace of, the general populace of Zambia, as well as the MPs. So why are you, some of these people, when I spoke to Lubinda, me when I'm speaking to Mundubile, I don't know how to call him Mundubile. I call him Mr. President, Your Excellency. That's how I started calling him a long time. And on the phone call, I said, Your Excellency, Mr. President. Yeah, Lubinda was angry. How can you call other people in my presence as president? Lubinda ichefieni. Your time is gone. You can't be the president of Zambia. Forget about it. Nobody can even vote for you. Maybe those who are eating from you. If I told you even give, because I know you're stingy, you don't give money. You understand? Don't worry, we'll vote for Kalaba in August. Yeah, in your house. No problem. Nobody who is not associated with PF will win an election. Sometimes we just watch you. Do you see me on people's pages? I'm here on my page doing my thing. So if I'm promoting my candidate, Brian Mundubile, you don't come to my page and start advertising your candidate. On my page here, there's nothing to do with your candidate. Have respect and order, mate. If you have the capacity to campaign on your page, go and campaign. I mean, in Kasama, there is by-elections tomorrow. And I know that as Tonse, we're going to win tomorrow. Go and win in Kasama, we see you win. Maybe you pick candidates who've been left by PF, you come and collect them. Because you think you can take advantage of those people. And did you win Chawama? Please. I'm not here to talk about anybody. I respect people and their office and how they believe and dream their visions that one day they'll be president of Zambia. No problem. But as for me and my household, Brian Mundubile is the next president of Zambia. Period. Because the PF requires divine intervention and all the odd members to be scattered by fire. Yeah, that's all. This mistake was with ECL, who didn't hand over to the next leader. He do not add a dead man to this. That's actually very disrespectful. How will Makebi win a battle? Which party? I don't even understand what they're talking about. Do you even understand what an injunction is, Evans? Or maybe because you saw his name on the documents and you think it's what? They are not winning any battle. They have lost. There's an injunction. No PF convention can be held. Now they'll be scattered all over. I don't even know what you're talking about. Look, one more comment, I block you, Alvin. I don't have time. Please, block. Win which battle? I don't like people who disturb. Which battle is Makebi Zulu going to win here? Are you telling me that Makebi Zulu can win a battle against the head of state, with the state, a court battle? They have lost the matter. And congratulations, Mao Sampa. I knew they were just trying to poke you. I knew they cannot collect your seat from you. You were duly elected. You did not buy votes or give people water or 5 naira, 100 naira like the Nigerian guy was saying. Mao Sampa was corrupting people, was giving people money and the minimum. You just worked and you won. And you deserve it. Some of us are proud of you. If I were you, I'll stand in Matera again under Tonse Alliance. Forget about presidents and forget about PF. Because PF, I told you, sir. I told you, Mao Sampa. I told you. He said, no, people like you want PF to be dead. I said, no, I don't want PF to be dead, but that's the reality. Patriotic Front is dead. Hakainde Chilema will never give it to you. Listen to advice. Kwamana. Simple. Mama Lili Mutamzi alishibuka nokulanda kuposa nishtabia made president 2026. So the battle in Tonse Alliance is between Dan Pule and Brian Mundubile. Somebody made a comment in the group yesterday. Hey, but Imomola Sekesha, do you think we're done pulling to a campaign around? If I could PF to a convention. And I told them, I said, which convention? Not in this life. Forget about it. Forget about it. It will never happen. Just yesterday I was saying, there we go. Auntie really can ask something about a party because it's a PF party because you said there's no PF on the ballot this August. On which party does BM8 belong to? Okay. Smoke upstairs. I have a smoke alarm that talks. BM8 has more support on the ground. They silenced, okay. Than any other. I like our smoke alarm because it talks. I think they're making something downstairs. Yes, BM8 FTD. Okay, let me explain something. All right. Brian Mundubile is standing under Tonse Alliance, which is an alliance that is part of the ECO movement. Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu made Brian Mundubile the leader of opposition and the chairman of political, elections in Tonse Alliance. So he's been a member for all these years, for many years. All right. So now, when he wins, it's my prayer he wins, and the delegates, please vote for Brian Mundubile. When he wins as the Tonse Alliance chairman, he will be the flag bearer of Tonse Alliance. Now, in Tonse, they have over 18 political parties. Now, out of those 18 political parties, they are going to choose with which SPV vehicle they can use, which is a special purpose vehicle. Now, at the moment, you know that we've been using FDD. So whether it's FDD, we'll go by it. And we'll tell you that that's the party we'll go for. So, yes, Brian Mundubile, because of his character, his humility, my president, when he speaks, I love you, my president. Oh, hey, Brian Mundubile, President Brian Mundubile, he reminds me of Obama and his wife. Have you seen how pretty his wife is? What a beautiful woman with a good heart. Beautiful woman, smiling. You have a beautiful incoming president. Tabesha. And, this couple, they are so amazing and very God-fearing. We've been having our midnight prayers over our President Brian Mundubile, and we knew that there will be confusion in their camp. Look at the confusion that is going on. And there's confusion as well in the UPND government. So much confusion. Our focus has been to get Brian Mundubile to be the president. And, there's one thing I like about President Brian Mundubile. His voice. His smile. He gives hope. Look at his smile. Even when he laughs. President. This is the way a president should be, not one. Even I've never heard from Mundubile, even on the phone call, talking about, hey, Lubinda, you even tell you, those are my friends. Don't even look at what's happening on social media. We are friends. Makebi is my friend. I go to his house, he comes to my house. Lubinda is our senior, but is my friend. I've never heard Brian Mundubile saying anything bad about anyone. Maybe you heard it somewhere. Me, I've never. Never. Even if it's on a private phone call with one other person, two people, he's talking. Nobody can point to say Brian Mundubile said this. He rather says, don't worry, they are our people. That's all. That's a man and a half. And Lubinda, start preparing your shoes. Your feet. I tell you, the endorsement that is coming. The endorsement that is coming. I've even received the notification that there's good news. Hey! I'm telling you, Bambi, walipimapo Alice Boka. Walipimapo. Oh my God. I messed up. Yeah. So she did it. You've seen her for not take. Have you seen me? I want to stand anywhere. She the fire, they can't favor. I'll just be talking. Mukesalandat so chididi chari shibe. I remember when me and Joyce had a friction, were part of the same group. She didn't understand me. By then, they took them to one group somewhere. And she didn't know that they were going to tell themselves, support this one. And then she came to say, Bali the one thing, she didn't understand if it to go. Tim Mundubile tabesha. How na nefonde mwana femwe. Yeah. Bali she go shapa mawe. Why send the ones for diaspora? I said, okay. I was consistent. Now, the bigger endorsement that is coming, mwewandu. I'm telling you, wambi pa Facebook yabo, bakafuna no kupost. Wabudu, Joyce, you are my people in our WhatsApp group. Wakatino, bakafuna no kupost. Ala yode, Facebook ikashima zish. You don't case in a live. Ala wele la pampando. Jesus. Somebody hold me. Zambian people. Zambian people. You know that you have a leader in Mundubile. Don't listen to other people. What Atkins is saying, instead of listening to what she's saying, I'm busy smiling at a laughing star. Wakatino. Ala. Imagine the big endorsement happens. And then your day, Nkana TikTok live. Up now, what I need to do, I need to log into my other phone so that each time I be stand. Alama phone yakabayabi live. In fact, yatatu na YouTube. The message I've just received at good news for you. Now you shall not question. That endorsement. People will be sweating. She so to alert what she did the child she be for child. Tabasha, mama and Nick. My mother, alapaka wa pa social media pandemic. Mama, my mother, Veronica. Hey, your day. Ku TikTok kukashima. Game over. Tarasha. And then that time, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. Me, I'm into politics. I said, okay. Okay, see ya, Mazeto. See ya. At Lundazi, they have chosen BMate. Why she require Tabesha. See ya, Mazeto. Never know shafi never. My Robalanda no papa social media. Alagwa lukulanda. Mundubile. Balete if you require convention passion. Na no lesha. Jere with the endorsement that will come. Mukashimia my phone. 1 week mwadishimia. Me I'll just post kuti. Check on so. Are they okay? God, please. May this happen as soon as tomorrow. Part to your day. You know me on this page. Pakakaba social media. If celebrities are calling me to say, we watch what you are doing, we are proud of you. Which means all of them, they are secret. But it is somebody and Allah of a win. Milo, by God's grace. Hey, yeah. Kasama. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm so happy that the Tonse Alliance postponed the elections to next week. Because how can you give me headache of happiness in 1 week? Well, no, it can't be possible. Imagine I was going to celebrate tomorrow or into Friday, because normally my results will must do something. Okay, I'll be celebrating for Friday. Then Mundubile football win for Saturday. I need to be unfair. It's one drink at a time. This week we're drinking juice. Me, I don't drink alcohol. We're drinking juice and water for Peter Yuda Chikwet Uku. Oh, okay. But Nicholas has arrived in Solwezi. Oh, we thank God for joining us. I'm always praying for you, my brother. You're moving all over the world. All over. But your next trips will be traveling across as your incoming foreign affairs minister. Yeah. You'll be trying. you know, one lady called Bella. We normally go with her on TikTok. Chididi, katichiwe for wapa fie, ulampanga. Now one got a fin, one grace your befi. Then grace fair and if Given Lubinda's camp, they think politics are easy. Wake up, follow BMate. Kwasila, join BMate before it's too late. Even a church will go in the ballot and vote BMate. Even the wife, even the family, they'll vote for BMate. Simple, and you hand over power. We dreamt, God has shown us visions, dreams. We are telling you, work with Brian Mundubile, Monetarika. Mukashala mwekala endorsement. I said, me, I'm waiting for those women. The one in America and the one here. Yeah. Bakalwala BP, I'm telling you. But Joyce, please, mukaba tumina kwa ice. Ngakwali wako post ice. Ikafiki. In fact, you can buy online and deliver. Ala bakalwala. Understand the political environment. If we end up in the game. So guys, thank you so much. I know that other people will be going live shortly. It's going to be 20. I think other platforms will be going live. Like Emmanuel Mwamba, who doesn't even understand what's going on. And I mean, go there and defend Brian Mundubile because his platform has become a page where they're always talking negative about Brian Mundubile. Now with this, maybe they'll wake up. So if you hear them comment about Brian Mundubile, comment. BMate. I mean, put BMate up. BMate. No to my emoji. So the incoming president, today I've done 3 live streams. The incoming president, Brian Mundubile, cool, calm, collected. The incoming senior man, the one who understands the political environment. You don't understand politics. One has to be smart. Even Tayari appreciated Mundubile kutuwa Mundubile pa mwabomba. And let me order my whichever on temu for them. You know, apa mwabomba Mundubile. This is politics. Let's not take it like it's a love affair because naritemwe for ba coming mshishi so eba president ba Mundubile shabatemo pantu bali kwa tolu pala no. Let's vote for wisdom. You know, somebody who is cool, calm, somebody who is not vengeful. Mundubile is not vengeful. I like to revenge vanan. I like to revenge vanan. My honest. I like to revenge vanan. Da kwa tomu timo to revenge. Ba mutuka abantu abashana wakamu kuchiriro. Ayana kuchiriro chabo. Very cool guy. That's what you need. You need somebody who small matter. Ba police Balubinda. Muna mstage police. Balubinda, come home. UPND called me to say, Lily, you know what? You are the strongest woman on social media. Nobody can match you when it comes to politics. Come home. I said, which home? When you people were eating, you are eating to State House. Mwaninji Buksheko to come home. Me, I applied for mining license. Ukuntana ba UPND 2023. I'm not even asking for a job position. Ukubika mining as ukututana at Parama license. We wasted money. We sent my geologists. I don't even want to talk about that episode. I spent 200,000 kwacha. For sure I am mensch. I have all the letters consent from the chief. So to come and tell me to come home, I beg. Stay in your corner. And I stay in my corner. Because you knew when I was applying. Why was your Prama mining license? Ni more about UPND. You knew. You could have said, Mutambo, we've seen you applying, but a papa side paika space. Send a kwap. But they jaffe wake. Kututana. If it was the PNMP, 200,000 we spent. If I tell you that money. From the geological report to go and do assessment to do this and that. So when I'm talking, I'm not talking because I want to talk. Next, you promised me diplomatic appointment. I came to Zambia, went to Parliament. No, don't worry, we're doing the security clearance checks very soon. Then Edgar Lungu died. Here we are. Edgar Lungu died for the people of Zambia. Because of his death, some of us will say, we didn't even know. And you know, sometimes when you're forcing things by Jane, PF number mitana, sometimes when you're forcing things, imagine if I force myself, I want to work with UPND this time. I wouldn't be here talking. I would just be there. I remember meeting Binwa in Parliament. He said, why some stage she didn't come Nigeria? But then a diplomatic appointment that, but I have. Kushere fia 1 year ni shivaya. I said, you. But by human nature, the death of Dr. Edgar Chagalungu, may his soul rest in peace, I started wondering, how did Edgar Lungu? I was shocked, to be honest. I never heard he was sick. I never saw a picture of him in the bed. I just saw a picture of him now at GBM when GBM was lying down. So I said, what is going on here? I was lost. In me asking questions, then I started receiving phone calls. Hey, why are you talking about these people? Once you start supporting PF, you see what will happen to you. I said, what? I cannot speak. I have questions. Why was Edgar Lungu denied to go to the hospital? And in me speaking like that, no, your job is about to come. I said, keep that job. I don't need a job of $11,000 a month. And my people are suffering. What is it going to do with me, Sparrow? I'm honest. Now, last station, I 11,000. Okay, they are 11,000. But my conscience will not allow me. And that's why when people say, they called me. They wanted to offer me a job in Angola. Who is in Angola now? No, we're going to give you Angola. They need people there. You'll be getting paid so money. I said, okay. I waited until today. But we thank God that it did not happen. Because I was told by a prophet from Zambia. Actually, 3 pastors. I called them. Come and pray for me for adoption. Pray for me for favor. You know, by the hybrid, round about there. We even went there to take some pictures with one pastor. He said, you'll be the MP of Mnari. He even, prayed for me, poured some anointing water. You'll be, during the daytime, actually. We went by the hybrid there. He said, he wanted to see something on that big chicken. We stood there, took pictures. I even have pictures. I posted them on Facebook when I was with the pastor. And they said, even though you're wearing UPND, Chiteng, I don't see you working with UPND. I said, after the way I've suffered for these people. And another pastor, he even died. Pastor Banda. Pastor Banda told me, then, am I? PF. I was angry. I said, Pastor Banda, are you okay? How can you tell me I work with PF? A PF in the Sima Konda. He said, yeah, but am I Mununga Kambati, PF in the Pastor Banda is sad you died. I knew Pastor Banda with Millie Beauty. We even went to his wedding and we supported the wedding as well. And, he was like, am I anymore? And by then I was like, UPND will give me a job. I'm going to work with them. 1 year, 2 years. I told my husband, just apply for visa, come and join us. Because we tried mining everything, business, you name it. What am I going to be doing there when I'm here? At least we can push here in this country. That's how my husband came. After all, we've managed to push projects in Zambia. But they really stopped us. Even road contracts. Badi tutana ba UPND. Tabaseka chimbuya. But where is your husband from? I said, it's Bemba. That was the end of the story. Up now, they keep asking themselves, okay, this lady, she came to Zambia. How did we miss it? They are even discussing that, no, because this woman, the reason why we didn't give her a job, she's doing well for herself. She even helps people on Facebook. Can you imagine? So you can't invite me for tea at State House. Even tea. You know, I go for tea. I am State House. Shadi hapo pambali am State House in the Panonde. But Brian Mundubile, because of you, I'll drink tea and your PF. So the prophet was right. He was right. He told me. Even Pastor Chama, he said, Lili, tamwaka bombe pona ba UPND. I was angry. There's a campaign. He said, even adoption, they will never take you. So even when I stood independent, I was just trying to sell myself. And there was a young man as well from Kaunda Square. I'm looking for his number. It's been a while. He approached me and said, you've lost. But in 2026, you're going to have a movement with the youths. I said, look, I'm done with politics. You're going to have a big movement. The youth will follow you. You'll be popular than you are now. I said, Jare. I'm now 865,000 followers on Facebook. 151,000 on YouTube. 265,000 on TikTok. That's combined 1 million plus. So he was right. You're gonna be popular. Now I'm a household name without even begging for vote, without even campaigning or giving eggs, like people say, "Ale pera my eggs." And that project of eggs, how it started, Hakainde Chilmas people were crying. We're suffering. Help us. I thought to myself, instead of me, I was about to buy a car. Instead of me buying a car, let me help these people. We sacrificed buying a vehicle. We started moving in a taxi with Hendrix. And people started laughing at us. Look at them. They are poor. They can't even buy a car. I said, what do these people want? You sacrifice. They now tell you you are poor. And yet, we were just wanting to stand in our country. And then after I lost, I sponsored 10 of my people that were campaigning with them. They are all in the United Kingdom. I'm not even an MP. I brought them. I was posting their pictures on social media. And people were saying, it's a lie. You cannot bring people. I made sure I supported them through their learning. I paid for their training. In fact, they all wanted business capital, 5,000 kwacha each. I sat them down. I said, you know what? There's an opportunity to come to the UK. Why don't you come to the UK and have a life? That 5,000 you're looking for, you'll make 20 times of that. They've never dreamt of any UK before. They've never boarded a plane. They've never even seen how an airport looks like, Lusaka. And I'm now telling them that they'll come to UK. Some of them didn't have passports. I paid for their passports. Me, with my money. That's my seed I sowed in their lives. They are from Karikiriki, Mutende. They are in UK. They are in UK. So when these guys started the training, they thought, wakazi batipeleka school. People started laughing at them. Up UPND. In UPND groups, hey, this woman is a liar. Yeah, namu mwambele atumsaka inda ku UK. There was one man, Alexander. I said, Alexander, let's go to the UK. He said, in a snufuna in passenger 5 pin. And he got his money. Today, he's complaining that things are tough. So when those guys finished their course, they now went to British Council. I paid for all of them from my pocket. They went to British Council, write their exams. They've never boarded a plane, never even boarded a plane to Ndola. Wrote their exams, English IELTS exams. They passed. They went to go and do their TB tests. I paid. When I now finally secured a job for them, some of them are in Bristol. Some are in other parts of England. Some are in Scotland. When I now secured, like an opportunity, say, look, there's this company that's recruiting, contact them, do this, do this. They did their interviews and they passed. I told them what to say. When they ask you questions, interview, this. I coached them because they had done the training, so they had an idea, but then they need to speak according to the UK standards. And they came to the UK. Up to today, they don't believe. They even fly to Zambia 5 times, 3 times, 7 times since they've been here. And some of them are even building houses. Some of them from Karikiriki, they've moved houses. They are now living in Kablonga. They moved their family. Some have brought their husbands. Some have brought their children. And some, even just out of mentorship, they're in the UK. There's a young lady that has recently joined us in the UK. She has joined her husband, a very successful man in this country. She's 1 hour away from me. So yesterday she sent me an inbox to say, Auntie Lily, I'm here. Please, can you, recommend a church? I told her, join the Redeemed Church, the Nigerian church. You have to be among Nigerians to succeed in UK. They are the jagabans of information. So we had a very lovely chat yesterday, and she's planning to come over with her husband in Muzungu. Soon we're going to link up and probably post a picture. And I'm trying to coach her to also be a content creator. The course that she did is amazing in Zambia. She did computer teaching and everything. So I was giving her guidance on what she could. She has no family, doesn't know anybody except me. Not even an auntie, not even an uncle's uncle, not even a friend. I'm the only person she knows. So yesterday I said, oh, relax. For now, enjoy your honeymoon, but be looking at these websites. I said, Auntie Lily, you are very helpful. I said, I've helped so many people. But of course, when you do politics, people want to dent your image because they try to make you look like a bad person. Otherwise, I've gained another young sister who joined us here in the UK, married to a fine Mozungu, young, cool, calm and collected, a millionaire. Mama Matipa, this woman is very, very blessed. The man she married is, yesterday I nearly posted a picture. I said, for now, no. For now, no, she's doing very, very well, honestly. And I'm so proud of that young lady, you know, coming all the way from Zambia to the UK to land in a millionaire's hands. Their wedding was in Zambia. Immediately she reached, she's sending me messages. I didn't even see the messages. Kenneth says you're a political machine, of course. So now I have a baby sister. So I'll be calling her, I mean, very soon they'll be coming. We eat some Shima here and meet the fine Muzungu. That's how life is. Oh. And one of my sons from Zambia, I brought him to this country. So when he came, his father and me were family friends. Huh? So when he came, he said, Auntie Lily, I'm lost. I said, don't worry. Just start working in this country. When you meet a Muzungu, catch. This boy didn't even hesitate. He's now sorted for life. He even have a baby. Very cute, cute baby. His father called me to say, Auntie Lily, thank you. You have changed my son's life. So many. There are some children who were raised in South Africa, born and raised in South Africa. Their parents are Zambians. They even came to visit their children. A couple, their pastors. Daughter and son came. I brought them, helped facilitate everything. They're here in a town just about 35 minutes. The job that they are doing is what they used to go to under me, and they were now given sponsorship, and they're here in the UK. And the dad, sometimes you just call me to say, you know, there are people who don't understand what you have done for some of us. You just go to pray for me. Thank you. So when I'm talking, I'm giving advice. Even Mr. Zimba is in America because of me. Mr. Zimba, he had no idea about America. Ask him, he'll tell you. He came out of prison lost. I hear you help people. I said, Mr. Zimba, what do you want me to do for you? I said, go and study this course. I paid for the course. He went to study. He said, well, I didn't so this is how kind you are. I said, don't worry. I met him and the son. So after we met, I said, this your son is very fine. No? But are you sure you want to come to the UK? UK is tough. So I went to America in 2024. And the first person I called was Zimba. And the second person was Millie Beauty. I said, Zimba, I've come to America and I can tell you this. Drop the UK dream. Come to America. America is a great country. Nobody should lie to you. In fact, you should be upset, Zambians, that Michael Gonzalez said you cannot collect a visa. America is a good country. Nobody should. But Zimba was like, what do you mean? I should go to America. He said, I don't know anybody. I said, you will know. Zambians in America, Bari Katana. Who's trying to print on our printer? Zambians in America, Bari Katana. So move to America and make sure you carry your son. Badiri, okay. He will call me. Badiri, Cape Verde. I said, Zimba, go to America. I said, America. He called me one time. There's a British Virgin Islands. There's a lady who has a company. Come and work with me. I said, Zimba, people can promise you all those things. I've lived in the diaspora for 22 years of my life. Trust me, people will promise you they will ditch you. Go to America. That's how he applied for a visa and he got it. He kept quiet. He didn't tell me anything. When he landed, I was the first person Zimba called. But Lillian, guess where I am? I'm in America. So when we're advising you, my PF, we're not advising you because we don't have anything to do. Naifoni graceless had to pay to direct you where you need to be. Today, Zimba is in America. As soon as he entered, Trump became president, they have closed the border. No visa from Zambia. So I was pushing prophetically for him to enter. I begged Midi go to America. Now the embassy is closed. You can't collect visa. You can't collect a visa now if you're a Zambian passport holder. So God will send people at a season for you to support you. Thank you so much. Estella says, I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too. God will send people at a season. Patriotic Front. I'm not here to shout at you. Banning Kanyama Vice President. The incoming. Would you fire? I'm just here to talk to you in love. We have fought this battle for a long time. The Patriotic Front will never be given to you. Go and join Mundubile. Let's go. Sometimes things will not go the way you want them to be. But God aligns people at the right time. This is the season of Mundubile. He's not bragging. He's not insulting anybody. Why not work with him? Let us move to shame the devil. Because right now everybody is laughing. PF is divided. Makebi na kwatabantu wako. Makebi, come and join Mundubile. Lubinda, you have your people. Come and join Mundubile. Tuambo says, even if you tell them uta time. Our Tuambo, you've seen my sister. Tuambo is also in America. I used to tell Tuambo, Taufaya ukia kukudiaspora. How you never did na itemo mzambia in? Oh, you are here kwa America. Tuambo chagarazia. She's now in America. You know, so tabon fabantu. But I'm here to tell you, please come together. Mau Sampa. All of you, come together. You've seen Mutotwe Kafwai. He's supporting Mundubile, but he's also paid 200,000. You can't be asking people to pay for adoption, to pay for MP for what when you don't have a party. That would be a breach of Chabinga's party. Chabinga is the owner of the party, but remember my dream. Patriotic Front is our party. So you need to work with somebody who is PF, like Mundubile, who you can trust to be the president. Otherwise, if any other person becomes president there, like some people, they will close PF. But Mundubile will reinstate it because it's PF. You know, he's just borrowing the part of FDD. And in the future, PF will be back. But only if you listen. Nick says, Valva too arrogant. Yeah, the show, but we will try. Oh, Avena Chabs International. Come, we also need you. All these injunctions you're doing, you're putting the life of the Zambian people at jeopardy and at risk. Do not be used like tissue paper. Remember that Hakainde Chilema is a president and he has immunity. He will not suffer any persecution. But you will. Leave these people. Give the party back. Give the party back whenever you can. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I was just here to tell you that join us. And Mundubile, you serve a God. You serve a living God. Oh, even the devil knows. Not true. Oh. My president. Hey. Mundubile. My president. Papa Ute. Papa Ute, that song means you're looking for a father figure. The person who sang the song, Papa Ute, he lost his father during the Rwanda genocide, and then he was looking for his dad. So he was saying, where is my father? I'm looking for a father. So as Zambian people, we are looking for our father, and our father is Brian Mundubile. So, my father, forgive these people. They were arrogant. Let them work with you. Zayela is too arrogant and selfish, my sister. Too bad. But with they go, people say they were done pule. Can you campaign for him? We chipa ni shecho mkwete. Echo mone boasting atiken. So. PF ya di shupa. Tapera wanga se, apa nombe iwa umfwe nombe. Oh, the structures are coming to be a mate. Oh, the structures are following Mundubile. Efobaya. Not to sell. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is another day. It's a girl. I've had a busy day. Somebody said no one has won the matter. It's still in court. That's why they've upheld it. My dear, they've upheld. It could be even after 6 months. It could even be after 1 year. Okay? The fact is, you cannot go to convention using Patriotic Front. Period. So, what's the way forward, my sister, to our leader Mwandi? Don't say alliance is the way forward. Brand Mundubile as a flag bearer. Keep on posting Brand Mundubile for Tonse. Vote for him. Take care, guys. It's a girl 11 times. I love you so much.